Welcome to Arpia Tech. Today we have a great person we're going to talk to. It's Mr. Moisés Vega, the CEO of Arpia Technologies. Welcome.
Thank you, Sergio.
Thank you very much. Today we have a very interesting set of topics we want to talk to you about what's happening with current technology, how it's being faced by enterprise companies, and then how Arpia actually helps us out in solving all these situations to make them from tactical situations to improving the companies on a day-to-day basis. So let's start, Moses. Can you please give me some insights on what do you think what the current companies are facing regarding the usage of CRMs, POS, WMS, anything relating to companies' day-to-day business improvements?
Yeah, thank you, Sergio. Yeah, basically, today, most things we are seeing in the enterprise world is basically how to connect different layers. We call these layers foundational layer, the operational layer, and the decision-taking layer. We have another layer that will be like integration layer that we can talk a little bit more afterwards. The foundational layer is the softwares you have talked about. Main softwares that every company has to have today. For example, accounting, point of sale, supply chain management, warehouse management if you are in the retail or manufacturing business. So basically there are some foundational software you need today. But what happens with this foundational software? You normally, as an enterprise, go to the market, find which are the world class or these foundational software that are more adjusted to your market or your industry, and you buy them and you implement them. But as all human beings, we are organization. We are, we are organic. So companies are made of human beings, and the companies they have their organic also self-being. Said that, what I want to explain a little bit is that you and me are humans. We need to eat, we need a bed, we need to rest. There are fundamental things that we need as human beings, all human beings.
That's true.
But what makes us different is what I do every day. So that every day is what we call the operational layer. So yeah, we need a house, we can have the same houses, but we can be in the same industry, talking on the enterprise level, but we do things different. And those different things makes us have a tactical or advantage over your company, or you can have things that makes you an advantage over us. No? So those are the good things of enterprise. It's like human beings. No? So based on that, you can buy a foundational software, but what enterprises are experiencing right now is that, okay, I do things different, even if I am in the same industry where the foundational software was designed for. So I need to do something custom. So that's why, because I have in my operation things that I do different that makes me different. So that differentiation, we call it the operational layer. And what is going on right now is that most enterprises are struggling. They have invested a lot of millions of dollars trying in this foundational software. And what they are trying to do is trying to customize this foundational software to work on their operational level. But really on the operational level, you need another type of software, another type of solution that can help you be faster. Because what's going on is that once you finish with the foundational level, I have my foundational software, okay, now I want to customize it to my operational level, and it takes too long. It takes too much time, too much effort. So how can I resolve my problems or my operational problems as in the moment or as fast that it happens, no? Yes. So that takes us to another level of operational issues. So in this operational level, we have solutions for that. So now the market is looking, I can imagine you have heard about no-code, low-code, and all this type of platform that accelerates the process of delivering custom software. So that's the things that are going now on enterprise. Also, we can see that most enterprises have said, okay, while I am resolving operational issues, I am going directly to resolve with a BI, the decision-taking layer. No? So they start building dashboards and KPIs and all these key indicators and everything for helping them to know what's going on the foundational and a little bit of the operational level. So this type of things are day-to-day things that are happening in the enterprise. And Arpia, we have designed a platform that can address all this very fast, but with a very unique way of way, is that when you have a foundational layer and you have your operational layer, and they are not interconnected and they don't work together as a unique source of truth of the information, you start building, independent blocks that resolve specific problems in the operational layer. But it happens what happens today with us with a cell phone. What happens with a cell phone? Today we have 50 apps installed, maybe 3 that does the same thing, but we are like trying them, and we don't have like a single source of truth.
So Moses, you brought very good topics here. So you're saying that the current pain points are that most companies get all this good software, which is good, but they're turning out to be very siloed. And then there's no way to interconnect all that data so it's transparent, clean, that it can be used in each department specifically. So can you give a little bit more insights on how Arpia is the one that can change this and avoid companies from being siloed and structure their data, getting all the correct insights and developing at a scalable level and very fast?
Yeah, you have said something very important, the silos. So there are people that there are solutions that address the problem. I can integrate with your foundational software, and I have my operational software that can have some customization to your operations, and I will send back information through the API. Okay, that's good if the operational software is just one, but you have many operation things going on the day-to-day on all the departments. So you cannot address like, okay, one solution per department, or one software per department, or for each silo, or something like, or for process, things like that, because then you get, I say, like a plurality of softwares that, they are working with the foundational level, but they are not giving you value, and they are not adding value to your operation and to your organization. So how Arpia address this issue? Basically, we did not address it as a software. We went a little deeper. We went to the platform. We need a platform, a unified platform that can give the enterprise the advantage of consolidating all the data. And once it's consolidating, that consolidation becomes like what we call in Arpia the knowledge grid. The knowledge grid is like the single source of truth of all information. It doesn't matter if it comes from 20 foundational software. For example, if we talk about the customer's data set, a customer's data set, you can have information that comes from the ERP, point of sale, and CRM. There are more foundational software, but these are like the three main ones. Yeah. So you have data that the CRM has that the ERP doesn't have. And there is data that the point of sale has that maybe neither CRM or ERP has. So what Arpia does, Arpia connects to these 3 foundational software. He extracts and he keeps in sync all this information in the data sets or the main data we call data layer of Arpia that can be unstructured, it can be PDF, it can be SQL, whatever. It's the data layer. But when you are going to develop operational software, okay, you in the operational software, you say, okay, this department needs access to customers. Yeah, but customers come from three different data sources. So what Arpia does is with the knowledge grid, we are able to create a node, a knowledge node. And that knowledge node is called customer. And that is the single point of truth of all information that has to do with customers. So basically, you just have to maintain one knowledge node. That knowledge node empowers all the operational software that we develop through Arpia. No code, low code, AI engines, auto machine learning engines. All our ecosystem runs over the knowledge grid. So that unique source of truth is the thing that makes our software excel and address every type of need, operational need, foundational need. We can create foundational software also in Arpia, and decision-taking applications can also be done through Arpia, but everything comes from a single point of truth, that is the knowledge grid. So in the knowledge grid, you have functions, actions, workflows, how the customer data should be managed, who has permission to this data, to this knowledge grid, what is the lineage, the data lineage of that knowledge grid, how it's affected, and that brings another important issue on enterprises today that is called data governance. You know, how I'm governing the data. Yeah, I have my foundational data. They are connected together now with Arpia, but who is using it? Who is consuming? Is it fast enough to respond the questions and decision taking that our business needs? The requirements changes every day. How these requirements are managed through our fast development or rapid application development environments. So I think so that's, and I believe that this is like our game changer on providing this type of platform where you can build this very fast software to the enterprise to cover gaps in the foundational, to cover the operational completely, and to cover decision taking, or what we call today AI decision or assisted decision, you know, because now the dashboards are really out of date. You know, it's like that's how we used to manage data. But what time has confirmed us is that you start using dashboard the first week. The second week, you keep living, not depending on those dashboards. It takes too much discipline, human discipline, to keep up with all the data that these dashboards, and every day you have new dashboards that are giving you excess of data. So here is where I see AI as a pinnacle on making enterprise more clever, more intelligent. Why? Because now you have an AI assisting. He's receiving all this excess of data, but he's very good classifying what's the data that gives you value for you to take attention and will impact your operation in a faster way.
So you're saying that, one, we eliminate the needs of siloing. Two, we help companies at an enterprise level maximize their usage of each foundational software they get by integrating all this data, being able to manage it, and securely allowing access to specific people on what they need, and then using an AI, which is the need to know right now in the current market, to help them evolve and go quicker, and have all these employees work specifically on their core functions. So you're saying in this, you can forecast that this is going to be the core value, AI, for enterprises from now on?
Yeah, I think so, AI, and I say think so, like doubt, but I really believe it because I'm seeing it in action. And every day I seeing this AI working in it's very important, you know. Right now, everybody talks about AI and you think about ChatGPT or Copilot or things like that. We in Arpia, that's like the basic of AI, you know. It's like the pinnacle, you know, it's like the final. That chatbots or assistants are on our decision-taking layer, you know. But when we go to operational and foundational layer, AI, we are using it in day-to-day processes. For example, AI can classify from all our emails what emails have data that is needed to enrich our customer data sets or our providers data set or our purchasing processes or our manufacturing processes, for example, or even analyze all the huge data we have about our sales and try to predict better how we can offer better other type of products, new products, and to what segment of customers they may be more interested on buying or knowing that you have this new type of product. So, as I said, AI is not something that's going to replace the human resources or the human capital in the enterprise. I believe that the enterprises that bring AI in a very, in a very correct way, in a way that can be integrated to any type of the layers we have talked about, foundational, operational, decision taking, will excel to be more productive. It will make us more faster. It's not going to replace my work, it will make me more clever or more intelligent on my work. So it's like an assistant. It's something that is assisting you in all these levels. So sometimes, and most of the times when we get to an enterprise, we see that these enterprises say, okay, I heard AI is the new stuff, and we put it on the decision taking. We provided some chatbots or some assistant for our customers and for our decision taking or C-levels teams, but this is just one part. This is like the most, I consider it's one of the surfaces part of AI. You can go deeper with platforms like Arpia, where you can take that knowledge or that artificial intelligence and integrate it on your processes. He can validate data for you. He can, once for example, a chat is coming from a customer, or even an email from a customer approving a quote, for example, he can analyze what quote it was, and if it was approved, send it to the billing department and do things for you, making you faster. So these are the things and the revolution we see on AI. Now, we are an AI company. We have developed our own LLMs. We have built our own embeddings, engines, the geometry models, retrained for customers' data, and all that. But we really don't consider that's our main core value. I think that those are core values like for OpenAI or Meta now working and Google working on these huge models. What we do is we bring those, we close the gap on making it easier for this type of technology be adopted to all your foundational levels. That's what, and we call it Arpia AI. It's mostly like Arpia Intelligence, because it's basically that we bring that power, that already there are huge and very successful companies working on it, but we simplify the process on delivering AI software on the foundational, operational, and assisted decision-taking layers. So that that's what the value of Arpia is on any type of enterprise, is to close this type of gaps in a very fast way. Because what happens in an enterprise is that your requirements today are outdated next week. So you have to be fast enough to deliver software, but not lose control because of the speed. You have to keep the speed and keep the control. So Arpia gives you the best of those words to resolve the operational and foundational and the decision-taking problems that you may face as an enterprise.
So we can say that Arpia provides the necessary agility to overcome all these necessities on a customer level.
Yeah, and one of the things most of our customers sometimes say is, okay, you have your platform, and how can I start easily to receive this type of benefits in my enterprise? So we have two ways. No? We have the way that we can do everything for you with our managed services. with our team of engineers that will understand the issue and will develop very fast any type of operational, foundational, or decision-taking software using the Arpia platform. And we also have the ability to train your team to keep on building these operational and different layers of software that are in an enterprise in a very fast way. So we cover our customers completely. You know, we can work from small projects to huge projects, alone, together, or hybrid, you know, where we have teams of our customers and teams of our specialists in the platform helping to provide the solution as fast as the change occurs. That's our slogan. You know, you can develop software at the speed of change.
Exactly. Well, Moses, this has been very interesting on your topics, on what you've talked about, and brought a lot of clarity towards what Arpia does and how it can help enterprise and at customer levels. If you would like to conclude with a very specific message on what you foresee for Arpia in the next 5 years.
Well, we oversee that we are becoming right now, you know, the default platform for enterprises to address all these type of gaps and all these type of foundational, operational, and decision-taking issues they have on their organization. So that's what we oversee. We see that AI is going to be a very clear technology advantage, but people are looking ways, very easy ways, to implement that type of technology to their already stack of software, and Arpia provides that. So it's something that's like future-proof. So if you start using Arpia today and start building solutions and building your knowledge grid, building, you know, all the levels that Arpia can provide to your organization, you are future ready, because basically all these new AI and new models that are going to keep on going out, vision models, you know, on a paper or camera feeds, be able to extract information, value information that will add value to your existing data sets. I believe that that is going to be our next, you know, our next 5 to 10, 20 years. That's we have like 20 years of experience in enterprise software, and something that we have seen that has changed in the years is the need of change. You have to, you know, as human beings every day, we need to change. We try to change our habits to be more successful. And the market every time is harder. So the harder the market, the changes we have to make in our organization to keep up, or even to foresee the future and be prepared, or be, you know, be the first adopters, for example. So Arpia as an organization, as a company, and as a platform, we are very focused on making your business future ready. You know, it's like anything that can happen on the next years, Arpia can help you by our platform and our company as services or managed services, help you to address any type of issue and be ready and be taking advantage of all this new technology that is getting out to market.
Excellent, Moses. Thank you very much for your time and being able to participate in this Arpia Tech podcast. For more information, if you're interested in learning more about Arpia, please visit us at arpia.ai. Thank you very much and have an excellent day. Goodbye.